All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Gibbons. And his throw here's incomplete.
In any cover 2 defense, you're trying to hit the spots where they're not. In other words, the corners will roll up and the safeties will be playing over the top. So every offensive pass set is trying to hit in between them. On that play, though, how about the corner being able to read it and retreat and bat the ball away?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. It brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On your team. Mike 5-4. Check.
To throw on second down, Gibbons. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check that. We want Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Gibbons. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Katz. And the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert! Check! Check! Check, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Trubisky. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Running with Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light. Come.
On 3rd down, Gibbons. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about them?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike. 180. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Trubisky. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion. Alert, 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 alert. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I got it.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 3rd down. Gibbons. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. On 1st down, it's Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, you gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 4, night, sweetheart. Ready.
Back to throw. Gibbons. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mike 4. Hey.
On first down, Gibbons. This is caught by Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Gibbons. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Gibbons. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, Gibbons. And he finds Howard complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Gibbons. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the screen. Alert! Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. It got his man complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good job! 180! Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And his kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Hey, shoot!
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check hot route. Hot.
2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A give to Howard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Give me that ball.
At the 8-yard line.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check your hot read. Go. On the rep. Let's go. Let's go right here. Where's 52?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A give left side to Howard. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Double time. We got 4.
They'll try again with Howard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
51's the mic. Hey, alert. Heavy on the edges.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Howard, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbons. That's caught by Howard. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come on.
From the gun, Gibbons. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On second down now. It's Howard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The kick by Sanders is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Sanders' kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Again to Howard running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
Check 55 to Mike. I got you, son.
Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Operating from the gun, Gibbons. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And an alley to run. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Today's final score, Dolphins 31, Patriots